Stop doing this. Seriously. If you're still hand pumping your garden sprayer in 2026, you're wasting your time and you're killing your arms. There is a better way. Stick around, we're going to talk about it. If y'all are anything like me, I can't stand that foolishness. The 1 gallon, 4 gallon, piston, diaphragm style pump sprayers, they're all terrible. Petratools thinks they've solved that problem for us with this HD4000 battery powered backpack garden sprayer. This thing boasts 6 to 8 hours battery charge time. We're about to open it up, check it out, put it through the paces, and see if it's worth the hype. I have to give it to the folks at Petratools. This sprayer was really, really well packaged. So here's your adapter. Pretty self-explanatory, obviously. So just plug it in. Here is your charging port right here. So we're just gonna turn this bad boy around and let it do this thing for, hopefully it won't take 6 to 8 hours. So here, red light means charging. The instructions say to attach the straps to the bottom of the unit. Mine are already attached. They clip on pretty easily here like this. And since I'm trying to give a demonstration, of course it's not going to work. Very easy. Easy peasy. Just a little flex clip. All right. Yeah, so very nice unit. It's padded on the back for your comfort, and so it doesn't feel too cumbersome to wear. They give you these brackets right here, one for top and bottom, that will hold your wand once they are installed. And you got these hex head screws right here, and these hex head screws. So here's your wand clip. You can see on this side it's round, yet on this side it's fitted for a hex head screw. So this piece goes over top like this, and your hex head screw easily, as long as you don't drop it, seats inside this. And it might be a better idea to put the hex head screw in there before you put the bracket on place. But then they give you this handy dandy little screwdriver, excuse me. That's that one. This one's for the bottom. You see this one's cupped. It's obvious which one goes on the top and which one goes on the bottom. So and again, might be easier to slide your hex head screw into this before you put this on. Maybe it won't. All right, that's pretty good. Actually, it's not. This one needs to be tightened down a little more. All right, we're good to go on that. And next is to attach the squeeze handle here. So it's almost like a gun style. Has a little safety on it right there. And just screw this on here. I'm just going to go with hand tight to begin with, and see how that works. Okay. And the next thing is to attach the wand. So your wand just screws in to the end of your handle like so. And there you go. But again, it says it does extend. Haven't quite figured that part out yet, but well, may have just figured it out. And you have this connector at the end right here. You can see these two pieces are kind of screwed together. So this piece unscrews from here. To loosen, you don't want to unscrew it all the way because it will come out completely. So loosen it, And then you can extend this, tighten it back down, and now, shoot, I mean, this gives you about, this is at least 3 feet. It's at least a 3-foot wand. So, man, I can't wait to use it. And last but not least is the attachment of your nozzle. And it's very simple. Obviously, it just screws on. There you go. So I wanted to show you guys the different nozzles that they give you, and wanted to start off with my favorite one. This is the shower head nozzle. And you can kind of see why they call it a shower head nozzle. That thing is serious, man. This is their single head nozzle right here. It's pretty good, but I mean it's a mist, obviously, but puts out a good bit. And this is the double head nozzle, so obviously puts out a lot of volume. That would cover a lot of ground quickly. This is the flat fan nozzle, and this sprays in kind of fan-like pattern. So you can kind of see how that sprays in like a fan. This is the adjustable nozzle. This is the one that they say can shoot 15 to 20 feet. Not sure if the camera is going to pick that up exactly, but that's pretty good. And then finally is the brass nozzle. And this one shoots more like a hose, really. And it is variable. So you can adjust it down to a spray or more of a stream. And this one shoots pretty far too, as you can see. Maybe as far or farther than the adjustable nozzle that I just showed. I'm out here in my garden area. I'm about to use the double sprayer, double nozzle. I'm out here that this thing is not very loud. I bet it operates below 65 dB, 60 dB. It almost sounds like an aquarium filter running. It's not very loud at all. I broke the chest strap on my straps here. It was my fault. I just pulled it too hard. I pulled the wrong one. I thought I was cinching it down and mistakenly pulled the chest strap, but it pulled it. Apparently I got a little frustrated with it because I pulled it right off. Anyway, I contacted Petratools, and the good folks over there sent me a new set of straps for both sides for free, no cost. Sent this nice little thank you card apologizing for any inconvenience. Sent a pair of gloves that I didn't order or ask for. And here's the 2 new straps right here. So we're gonna go ahead and get those installed. Thank you, Petratools. One thing I forgot to point out before was this battery level indicator right here. Tells you how much battery life you have left. And again, I've had this for over a month. I've used it quite a bit actually, and I've only charged it one time, and you see it still has a full charge. So the battery life on this thing is pretty impressive, honestly. You've got options with this unit on how you fill it. You've got this larger side right here and the smaller side. The smaller side, when you take the cap off, it has this cup right here that is a measuring cup. So they give you a measuring cup so you can measure whatever chemicals and whatever you need, whatever you're mixing. It's right there, and they even give you built-in storage for it. I mean, come on. The other side has the basket style strainer in case whatever you're using needs to be strained in that way. Yeah, that's nice to have that option. The padding, I know I spoke about it earlier, but this is really good stuff, man. This is decent rubber padding right here. The straps are well padded. I did have the issue with the pulling the chest strap off, which again was my fault. The stitching may be lacking a little bit, I'm not going to say that because looking back on it, I know I kind of pulled on it pretty good. But again, Petratools replaced these straps, didn't charge me anything, didn't ask me to pay anything. I thought that was pretty incredible. A couple other things, they give you everything that you need, extra gaskets. I mean, a lot of extra gaskets. They give you the plumber's tape, which you might need for different nozzles that you use. They give you a gaggle of nozzles. And then finally on this, the cleanup was incredibly easy. Couldn't have been easier. That's part of the problem a lot of times with those pump sprayers is the cleanup process. But with this, I used a little bit of dishwashing liquid, some water, turned the unit on, ran it through the system entirely so it could try to wash it out, clean it out, and I was done. The problem with the pump sprayer is you got to pump, flush it out, pump. I mean, who wants to do that, right? All right, so after using this thing for a month, what do I think of it? First of all, before I say, I have to say that Petratools didn't ask me to do this review. They didn't pay me. They didn't give me anything. I bought this unit with my own money. I bought it on Amazon. It was $199.99 when I bought it. And I know that's kind of a steep price tag, but I'll be honest with you. I think it's worth it. My review, this thing was plug and play. I had zero issues with it whatsoever. The pump, the syringe pump and all that stuff, I didn't even need that stuff. I hooked up the battery, charged it, hooked the wand up, was ready to go. It went right away. This thing is incredible. It honestly, so I have about 3.5 acres that I have to take care of, and I have a lot of spraying with weeds and planting beds and whatnot, garden area and all that kind of stuff. This thing is and has already changed my life. The pumping of those sprayers, the 1 gallon, the 4 gallon, the piston style, the diaphragm style, they're terrible. This thing is legit. It will get done what you need to get done. So again, to round things out, I highly recommend this Petratools HD4000. For me, it's a total game changer, an absolute blessing for me to be able to use this and not have to pump those things anymore. So before we sign off, I just want to ask one last time, if you would, just hit that like and subscribe button, send me a comment, share the video. I'll respond to all the comments. It would really help the channel out and I would greatly appreciate it. And again, as I always say at the end of my videos, if you didn't learn anything here, I hope at the very least it's been entertaining. Thank y'all for watching. Take care.